So I've seen a lot of wacky things in my time, but the subreddit r Instagram reality has kind of like opened my third eye to a lot of the wild stuff that gets posted on Instagram. Now, while it doesn't cease to amaze me the type of things that do get posted, it still surprises me that people even believe these posts, that they're somehow actually real. Like, look at this. This girl looks like something that someone made in the character creator, and they decided to turn the head slider all the way down, then they turned the torso and the rest of the body sliders all the way up to the top. There's no way that someone can tell me that someone looks at this photo and is like,
damn, she looks amazing.
How does she do it?
She must be built different. Greetings and salutations. Today we're going to look at the bizarre reality of Instagram models / influencers. So what's an Instagram model? There's two definitions that we could look at. We could look at the Urban Dictionary, and then, we'll take a look at my own personal definition. So from the Urban Dictionary, a good way it can be seen as is girls on Instagram who Photoshop all their photos, wear pounds of makeup, and have 250,000 followers. They claim they're models, but they're honestly not. They're just people who post pictures online. Now, for my definition, so the way I see it are people who are delusional, live in a false reality, believes having a high follower count on Instagram actually means something, and that there's somehow a model, and are people who Photoshop themselves to hell and back and believe that somehow this looks beautiful, even though in reality it looks really uncanny, and it's like someone tried to make a robot and try to make it look as realistic as possible to look like a human, but in reality it just looks very fucking weird and creepy. The wildest thing was, when I was researching this topic, I didn't even know this was a thing, but now there's a filter that can change your face and your body at the same time. What is real anymore? I'm having trust issues now with photos and videos I see on the internet. I knew that we could already Photoshop and video edit things, but to have a real-time filter that edits your body and face in real time, that's crazy to me. So why do people do this? That's the question I've been wondering for a little bit now. On the surface, it can be seen as pretty much, hey, if they're doing it, why can't I do it too? If all the other girls on Instagram Photoshop themselves, then why shouldn't I Photoshop myself? All the other dudes are doing it, why shouldn't I do it? It's a game of, well, they did it, so why shouldn't I? And I mean, I understand that, but I know there's a deeper reason that's been talked about on various threads. I believe that it really comes down to one answer only, and in my opinion, it's body dysmorphia. It is essentially a mental health condition in which you can't stop thinking about one or more perceived flaws or defects in your appearance. A flaw that appears minor or can't be seen by others, but you may feel so embarrassed and shamed and anxious that you may avoid many social situations. I like to make a lot of jokes and have lighthearted conversations, and while I do enjoy doing that, I do believe we still have to recognize, that this is a real issue and this is a real problem. And unfortunately, it feels like a sad cycle, a sad reality of a circle that goes around and around. The way it starts is the way it ends up starting for the next person. Because you got to realize that these people that do these Photoshops, do these alterations, essentially have implications for the people that come after us. The people who grow up with social media that look at these posts and are like, God damn, she's beautiful as hell, but don't know that her booty has been in the space, time, and continuum because it's been Photoshopped to hell and back. They grow up with these notions thinking that these are legitimate real photos because they can't tell what's real and what isn't, what's Photoshopped and what's not, because they're too young to understand that, until they grow up into the cycle thinking that this is what peak beauty is, this is what peak perfection is, when in reality it's a lie, it's illusion, it's a sham. Because it's a very divided line. You got people who actually genuinely believe this is right, and then you got people who do it because they feel uncomfortable with their own body and they're not happy with what they see in the mirror or what they see in results in pictures. And they both lead to this one result, which is Photoshopping their photos and having altered photos and then gaining mass followers, likes, comments, subscribes, and people eat this up, think this is beautiful, they think this is gorgeous, and they're like, oh my god, you're so fine, oh man, your body is so great. And then they got the waste of a video game character that's been put all the way down on the slider so it looks as tiny as possible. Because then you got some people that don't like their cellulite, some people think they're too fat, some people think they're too tall, too short, too skinny. It ranges from so many different variables, and people become so dissatisfied with their body types that they believe the only way to fix that is through image manipulation and then posting those images online to make themselves feel better. And then you got people that don't know to the untrained eye or don't really look into those things. They believe that that's actually how that person looks. It's like catfishing on a whole nother level, but to your followers on social media platforms. Because what are you gonna do if you Photoshop yourself to be skinny as hell, but then let's say you do a meet and greet with your fans and they come and see you in person, they're like, God damn, you're fat as shit, or oh my god, I thought you were a lot taller. Like, what do you do in that instance?
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
Good Say it louder.
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
You're pretty much setting yourself up to disappoint everyone that actually cares about you, especially enough to come see you in person. The harsh reality is we're all gonna get old one day. We're gonna get gray hair. We're gonna get saggy skin. We're gonna be old. We're gonna just be sitting in a chair one day in a retirement home, reminiscing about the good old days on how we were in the golden age of the internet before it got ruined by the younger generation. It's gonna happen. And to the young generation who grows up now using Instagram and Twitter and any other social media platform that looks up to these people, that looked up to those celebrities, it's the same cycle. It never ends because now they're photoshopping their photos, but to a heavier degree than the people who are actually professional models and celebrities that have professional people edit their stuff. And now those things that celebrities were doing before we had social media is now being done by your average Joe Blow that's editing their photo using the Facetuner app, or they using a filter. In the end though, these people are able to do as they please. I'm not the morality police. I'm not going to tell them that they can or cannot do this. It is not my lane or right to do something like that. But I do believe that is sad, and that I hope that one day these people do get past these false ideals of perfect body, or this is what the ideal dream person looks like, because in reality that doesn't exist. There is no perfect person. There is no perfect body. None of that exists. We are all human. We are all regular people. We're not meant to look like characters from an anime or a cartoon. In reality, we're all people and we all have flaws, and our flaws are shown inside and outside of our bodies. I get it, we all have one life, and that's what drives some people to want to get body modifications, get their nose changed, get their lips changed, their ears changed. I get that, but sometimes I feel like it's not worth it. But then when you think about the psychological effects that it has for someone growing up who doesn't know better, someone that might look up to you and think that you actually do look like this, and then they want to perceive that same look, you know what's going to happen with that? They're going to follow in that same footstep and think that this is the ideal way to go, and this is how they need to look, and they will do anything they can. Whatever surgery, altercations, plastic surgery, any of that they can get done to achieve that look, they're going to go for it. When in reality it's saddened that they probably already look good as they do. I don't understand. You spend all this money to get like this new perceived look, and then sometimes you don't even feel satisfied with that. So now you go down another path, and then you get more alterations done, which leads to this never-ending cycle of never being happy, because you always look at, well, I fixed this, so let me try and fix this. Well, this isn't good now, let me try this. But I think I've spoken on this topic long enough. Again, if you enjoyed this video, consider hitting the like, subscribe button. Helps out this channel greatly, pushes out to the algorithm, you know the whole spiel. Let me know what you think in the comments below about this topic. I think it's a very interesting one, and a kind of a sad one as well too, but I believe it's a very interesting topic nonetheless. Again, so I got for you. Have a great day, and yeah,